I just don't understand it, man, you know, like, how did that girl in the park not think I was gay?
That's because you take such poor care of yourself, everyone thinks you're straight.
My whole life, no one thinks I'm gay, you know? Even when I was a kid, you know, I didn't even try and hide it back then.
Gets about 6. Stopped by Carlton Bailey.
Grandpa, I'm gay. I'm super gay because I like big butts and I can't lie. Other girls can't deny.
Look at this super fly looking nigga with the perm right here. Don't we look alike?
See, I thought that guy was Spanish.
Oh no, he's definitely black. I could have told you that. As a matter of fact, I remember a time when somebody thought I was Spanish.
Listening to my motherfucking Walkman. So motherfucking cool, just walking out here up these crutches and shit. Hold up. Are you fucking paying me, bitch? You paying me?
No!
You're fucking paying me, aren't you? You fucking what are you, Puerto Rican? You yellow boy, I'ma fuck your Puerto Rican ass up. This parade on your ass, I'ma fuck you up.
What the fuck are you doing, man? You're on crutches.
Slam! Paying me.
Where is a flight of stairs when I need one?
Welcome to NNN Report with Carlos and Bianca. I'm sitting here with two very creative, very talented men, Matthew Tannenbaum and Alexander Payne, who are from Uninspired. It's a comedy web series that came out, what was it, a year and a half ago?
Yeah, less than that, something like that, yeah.
A year and a half ago. They're shooting their second season now. It's really, really good, so you guys should go check that out. I'll put a link somewhere.
Bio.
In the bio. These guys are coming. How's everything? Good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did we eat? We did. We ate this morning.
Yeah, I did.
We
I
ate
had oatmeal
That's
before I
important.
came. Yes.
Blood pressure.
To have it or just like
Make sure it's okay.
make sure it's good.
It's not low.
Yeah.
Or too high.
Yeah. That is the first thing to check when you go to the doctor is your blood pressure.
Exactly.
Okay.
Otherwise, you never check it.
They also, that's the only thing they check if you don't have health insurance.
Yeah, and then and that and your height.
Yeah.
They'll bless you with the height.
That's it. They're like, yo, you still tall? All right. And then they'll do this, and they'll be like, that's all I can do for you. And they're like, get out. So, yeah. Blood pressure and height are good.
Things are good.
I have a feeling they haven't gone to the doctor like at all recently.
I went to the doctor last year. I went to see a therapist for the first time. Does that count as a doctor?
Yes.
All right.
It depends on the
it's more
therapy,
like a
but
wizard.
Yeah.
it's a
It's a
it
wizard?
counts as taking.
I went twice. It was $5. Once I found out it was $5, I was like, I'm going.
Oh, lit.
$5.
After your
$5.
insurance?
It was like,
Copay.
yeah, it was something like that. And I was like, oh, I'll go for $5. And I get like 3 sessions for $5. I'm still waiting to use that third one on my leg.
So what'd you talk about?
First time, I talked to her about like people that passed away in my life, and then she was like, okay, I want to see you come back again. And then the second time, I talked to her about like racial stuff, and then that's what she was like, I think you need to see a black therapist.
Oh, you had a white female
I had
therapist?
a white female
Ugh.
therapist, yeah. Are they bad? I didn't know. This was my first.
That is so
The
bad.
level of disgust.
Bro, I'm not
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
let a
yeah.
white. Do you see King Kong?
I did, yeah.
White women fuck over black men consistently, bro. For me to trust them.
He
with
was
my
the first
feelings.
person that told me
Yeah.
about King Kong.
About the
Yeah,
allegory.
about the
race.
allegory, yeah.
And I
Blew
told
my
her
mind.
I talked about this with my therapist in the session. She was like, I think we need to find you a black male therapist. And I was like, well, that's it. I'm done. I was like, I just go to a barbershop at that point. Like, one
Yeah.
day, don't fucking...
I have a black female therapist because
You
I'm
do?
not. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk to a man for an hour.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Imagine crying in front of a nigga, bro. And y'all both black. And he's a therapist, but he low key
Yeah.
is still black. So he's like, come on, my nigga. Like,
Yeah, have a black moment and just starts jerking off right there. And you're like, we'll talk about this next week. I don't know. I didn't know there were like, you know, black male, black female. I thought you just talk to a doctor and they tell you like
Nah, son, nah.
I didn't know there was a parameter or anything. To be honest with you, I thought I didn't have any breakthrough, no crying, nothing. She was
Same.
just like, you're very aware already of like what's going on. I was like, so yeah, why do I even come to you?
Can I have my $5 back?
Yeah. One time I didn't even pay her. I just left because whatever I said was so good, she forgot, and then she hit me up on Venmo.
Venmo.
She hit me up on
takes
Venmo.
Venmo?
She took Venmo.
I don't sound like a real therapist.
You know what? Now that I think about it,
She takes
there
Venmo.
were like 4 other offices right next to her. It was like a strip mall, but in New York. It was weird. So that was the last doctor I saw. I went to see a psychic too. That was like 2-3 weeks ago. She's like, yeah, you're holding some past trauma, father, blah blah blah, and you need to come back here, and I'll give you one treatment. It's $250, and I was like, oh, I can't. I'm going home, going to Los Angeles. She's like, well, we could do it over the phone, and I was like, oh, I'm not doing this shit either. And then she's like, well, you do comedy, and that's like a way of healing, but my way is much quicker. And I was like, well, I'm not quitting comedy, bitch. Like, I'll just do the 20, 30 years of healing, and then you can keep the. I didn't think she was real psychic though, because she was watching a basketball game, and I'm like, you should already know like the score, like, you know what I mean? So I'll go see anything that's like $5, $20, and then that's my limit. If you can't help me for $5 or $20,
See a weed man.
yeah, that's true.
So, getting into the creation of the show, how did you guys, link and start deciding to work on the show together?
We just met doing stand-up, and I had a very dumb idea. Well, I saw a show that I won't name that had there's a gay character and a black character interacting, and it was like, look how wacky these two are together. And I'm like, I was doing stand-up at the time, and I met all kinds of. I grew up in a very, very white neighborhood on Long Island, and it's like you meet all these black people. And it's like, oh, you have all these commonalities with all these different people, all these different ethnicities, especially with black people. And I just thought of that dumb idea. I just wrote gay kid and black dude in my notebook, and I had it there for a long time. Seriously, that was the name. That's how it came up.
That was the name of it, yeah.
For so long. And then I saw him do a joke on stage and fell in love, and I was like, I want to work with that guy. And I don't know shit.
He can say it.
Yeah.
Unpause.
Yeah.
Continue.
Unpause, continue. And we just started talking, and I pitched him the idea, and he was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it with you, and the rest is history. And he taught me just, everything on, how to write it and direct it, and, we just made it ourselves. At first I thought we were just going to write it and, hand it off to somebody else and make it, and then they would make it. He's like, no, let's make this ourselves. And that's really cool to, we got into a couple of film festivals, and you see the credits, and it's just all us on there. Now we have a little bit of help now for the second season, because we're doing a little more ambitious things, but I'm really proud of it.
It was cool. It was cool watching. I was watching the first season again today.
Yeah.
Just for to brush up, and it was just cool after every episode. It's just you guys trying to rephrase instead of just saying we did everything.
Yeah, I know. I really wanted
starring
to be
him.
It was just let's just do it ourselves. Let's do everything ourselves. Why not do every job? That way you know how to do everything.
And you get all the money.
And you get all the credit.
Well, yeah, but you also,
pussy.
you also know, just every aspect of it. You're not asking someone to do something that you don't know how to do. I didn't think of any of those, money or credit or anything like that. I just was
Humble.
Have either of you guys made off the show yet?
I have.
He
100%,
flexes on
yeah, I
hard.
flex on
Yeah,
hard,
I
yeah.
don't mention it to anybody. I don't tell
He
anybody.
never
on the show.
mentions it to anybody.
Never will I ever. It feels dirty.
I'll
Really?
be like, hey, look at this.
Yeah,
It's such a wholesome show. It's so nice.
Not that, but just you can tell when you show someone something like that, the way they look at you afterwards, versus but he likes it. He likes to come home and be like, I just showed this person a show, and I'm like, oh, all right. That's my little connected to it, but I don't show anyone that I do the show.
Who does the scoring monthly?
What do you mean?
Oh,
music,
all
the
the
music
music.
selection.
Oh, we just listen to all kinds of shit on Spotify and
We each create a playlist,
yeah.
and then he usually likes to put them all together, but I'm separate. I like to keep some of my songs to myself. It depends on the episode and the moment. I know episode 5, Beastie Boys, the beginning, I think.
Looking down the barrel of a
Looking
gun.
down the barrel gun is him.
Looking down the barrel of a gun, son of a gun, son of a bitch, getting paid, getting rich.
Certain ones that we pick for moments. If you write the scene, usually you have an attachment to something. I think the Japanese thing.
Yeah, that was
that's
him.
me every session. But I just like that every kind of music, and especially fucking country ass rap.
Really good.
What were some of the more fun moments on the show, season 1?
The Obama.
That's a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun to
on
shoot.
the top of the Met.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
I was thinking just the part with Katie where we had the
The
wash your
cheeky,
ass.
yeah.
There's the Red Fox
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
That was my
Actually made us
favorite
laugh.
thing. What's the song we used? Barry White.
Oh yeah, Never Gonna Give You.
Never Gonna Give You Up. That was my favorite thing that we used. And she comes out in the dashiki.
Ace. Super Rich. Russell Simmons. Cocoa butter?
Extra black pepper. Catfish seasoning.
Red Fox, you gotta wash your ass.
Do you like my sexy outfit?
Oh.
I want you to call me the First Lady.
Barack Obama. My biggest laugh every time though is
Person.
no, just that the Chinatown one.
This is Emperor Jai Wen and his boys. Squad goals.
Does anyone know you're black?
Yeah, Chinese people do.
No.
Yeah.
Nigga!
You told me at a screening. I didn't go to the screening, but that joke happened.
Which one?
The one, I think, and I make the joke afterwards, like, they all look alike. You said someone was like,
Oh, someone was like, ugh. And I laughed so hard. I laughed so hard.
I kind of like the negative comments. Like, sometimes we get negative comments on Instagram and YouTube, and those are the ones that I go
Yeah,
with.
those
What are
yeah.
your favorite ones?
Wow, that gay kid really got fat over the course of the season. That was my favorite one by far.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's such a good. It's so weird. Like niggas will hate on anything, bro. Niggas will really just be mad and hate on anything because it's such a good show. I don't understand why somebody be like.
But in some ways, it's like we at least got a feeling. Like that means they didn't turn it off. They watched it and then they were like, ugh. And
It's
then
still validation at the end of the day.
they like not only did they feel it, they had to stop, type, maybe sign in, and then be like,
Ooh,
yuck. And I
that
was
takes
like,
a minute.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
had
saying.
someone after a screening go up to me, the date night one where he walks in and there's a bunch of Hasidic Jews gambling. And he's like, I believe you're making fun of the Jewish people. And I'm like, excuse me? And he's just like, he just went on and on about like, I
Oh,
find
he was
this very
Jewish?
offensive.
He was Jewish?
He was Jewish. He's like,
Man, the Jews will go on about they just they.
I'm gonna run with that.
When you said I'm Jewish, what did he say? He backed
He was
up.
like, oh. And I was like,
He started
kinda
talking to you
backed
with
up,
phlegm
yeah.
and shit. He's like, oh, hush, hush,
We got called transphobic.
That's right, we got called transphobic. That was
That
great.
was another one. It's like, this is
I appreciated
transphobic.
the Haitian Dominican joke.
Him.
What's blacker than that?
Yeah.
I know.
I've studied the dynamics here in New York. I've seen how people treat each other. I'm like, what is
Here,
this
can you
up?
imagine over there?
I haven't been over there yet. But
Same.
you
Well,
know.
aren't the Dominicans like really hurtful to the Haitians
Yeah.
on the island?
Don't they have like they have like slaves? Some of them have like servants that they like take a young Haitian boy and like pay off debts and stuff. And
I didn't know that.
This is news to
It's
me.
a lot
History.
to unpack.
Yeah.
You can't do it all right now.
You know, Dominicans, Haitians, all that, and how it's like. I mean, he
Relatable.
could relate to that. How it's like how in LGBT, oftentimes we ignore the T. Not we, but the community at large. So things like that, and just other things like I remember him telling me about LA, and it's just like, well, what's different about LA? And it's like everybody's in their cars. Nobody interacts. It's not like New York where you're forced on top of each other to interact, and just like other conversations like that, where it's like.
It's just more segregated. Like here, it's like everyone, Jackson Heights or whatever. Queens is like one of the most diverse places in the world. In LA, it's just like Mexicans here, blacks here, whites there. It's like little communities. So it's like segregation. When I came here, I was like, I didn't know people live like this. Like, this is crazy.
Bumping into you.
Why'd you come here? Not aggressively, but like I have another friend who is in the. I mean, you're a comedian, but he's an actor, and he came here from LA, and I feel like you guys are your own entertainment mecca, like in your own.
I mean, the same thing always remains the same, which is like LA to get famous and New York to get good. It's like it's just there's no way around it. It's just like we tried something a little different this season. We've got I think about 2 episodes. I don't want to spoil it, but they don't exactly. One of them doesn't feature us. That's all I'm gonna say. It's something completely different, and I'm kind of excited to see.
Yeah,
how
I'm really
people
excited to film these.
React to that one. It's just different, and I'm always looking to try something different. So that's what.
Yeah, that was one thing where I remember Alex and I had a conversation where he's like, "Let's not repeat ourselves. Let's not do what we did last season and do like this again." He's like, "Let's keep pushing it forward." So we made I don't want to say too much, but it's like we made like a genre piece. I don't want to say nothing, but it's great. It's really fun, and the hardest part of it is writing it, and we'll break it together and sort of write it separate and come back to it. It's really fun. Nothing makes me happier than working on the show with him. So it's really great.
Well, thank you guys for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Guys, check out Uninspired Season 1. It's on YouTube. It's on Instagram TV. Alexander Payne, Matthew Tannenbaum.
Uninspired TV, baby.
Thanks. Good evening, or whatever time you're watching this. All right. We're done?
That's funny.
All right, cool.
Whatever time you're watching.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yuck. That's what that was my favorite comment. Yuck. You daintied me. Yuck.
So, happy hour? Or?
Yeah. Continued.
I don't even know how you bring it up. I don't even know how you bring it up casually, the show. I don't even know how you do it. Like, if you wanted to flex on somebody, like, yeah, make this thing.
You don't. They ask, what do you do?
Everyone asks, what do you do?
It's New York, bro. Like, you're like, what do you do?
What do you do?
How do you answer that question?
Airdrop the link.
Because everybody in New York has a job, and then they have the thing that they do that is their job. Sometimes it's like collecting stamps, and sometimes it's doing stand-up. Like,
I tell them stand-up, though. I do stand-up.
Yeah.
I tell girls I do stand-up, and I do lay down.
Tell jokes.
Can't wait so long for that.
No.